Hello, this is Tempest, and I'm going to be making a short video. I'm using the Technic pack for Minecraft, and I just wanted to kind of show off my quarry that I've made and how I've got a fully automated quarry. I just kind of figured some people might be interested in that. This is a millionaire village. I actually spawned right next to a village with a huge oil well next to it, so that was kind of nice. I gotta get over this. So I've got giant tanks filled with oil, and this is a redstone engine. This is the weakest engine that you can use in the Buildcraft mod, I believe this is part of. It's powered by redstone, so it's got pretty much infinite power. And it starts out slow and it kind of builds up. When you first connect it to a redstone supply, yeah, I cheated. You will see that it starts out kind of slow. It's still got some power kind of left over from when I disconnected it, but it gradually picks up the pace and then it gets going pretty fast. These are pipes. These are cobblestone pipes, which are just typical transportation pipes. This is a wooden pipe. When a wooden pipe is powered, it will pipe things out of a chest, a furnace, any kind of storage item. For example, a tank. It'll pump it through here, and it'll travel pretty slowly through these pipes. We'll go take a look at my quarry. As night falls. Probably gonna cut this after I show a few things here. This says Mo Creatures, so that's a cat. You can see my oil is kind of backed up right now. I pumped the entire tank, and I didn't actually need the entire tank right when I did that. Okay, as you can see, all of my oil pipes, if you make a junction in a normal pipe, instead of like selecting a specific path for it to go down, it'll split it randomly between the paths at the junction until it has nothing left to send. These are combustion engines. There are 3 different types of engines that come with the Technic pack. There's the redstone engine, which I showed you earlier. There is a steam engine, which is powered by coal. And then there is a combustion engine, which is powered by oil, which I am currently piping in through several different pipes. Now, get out of here. Get out of here. I really thought it was going to need more power, so I connected 3 engines to it, and it turns out that it really doesn't require that much. So I don't really need these 3, but I'm leaving them anyway. All I really need to do is hit a switch that powers both of my combustion engines, and this is the quarry. Quarry is built from this block. It's a really expensive block. I think it requires something like 19 diamond total. You need 2 diamond gears and a diamond pickaxe. As you can see, it creates by default a 9x9 grid, which it mines out. You can change that size with markers, which cost more to make, and I haven't actually messed with those, so I'm not sure how they work really. But once you complete it and power it, it starts out as a black and yellow strip or box around this, and as it completes, it creates this frame and then that, and it slowly mines away. It started out up here, obviously, and it's dug its way all the way down there. You can see it's kind of stripping blocks away one by one. It will mine through anything except bedrock and lava. If it runs into any lava, it will stop completely and skip over that chunk. Say if there was lava in this corner only, covering maybe those 4 blocks in the corner, it would not mine down past those 4 blocks there, but it would mine down in all this area that doesn't have lava. It's a pretty cool thing. It takes a lot to make. Like, you are going to need to get a lot of materials before you can afford to make one of these. But it makes things very easy. As you can see, if you connect a pipe to it, obviously it pipes things out. This is a golden pipe right here. When powered by redstone, the golden pipe will speed up anything that passes through it except liquids. It does not work on oil. I believe it is supposed to, but it doesn't. Now, as you can see, it just chips away at everything that's down there and pushes it up through the pipe. These are diamond pipes. Diamond pipes act as a filter. Now, when you place a diamond pipe, it has colored exits, up to 6, I believe, if you connect something to every side of the diamond pipe. Materials cannot go back the way they came, so no matter what I put in the green filter for this pipe, it would not send it back. Oh. Okay, well, that's a mistake already that I can see. Okay, so I had already screwed this filter up. I didn't realize, actually, because I didn't get to test this much. But, as you can see, when you open the filter pipe, it's got several squares of different colors. This is one for each exit of the pipe. Now, I have a few different mods installed, so I don't just have iron and gold. I have iron ore, gold ore, tin ore, copper ore, and coal. And I have all 5 of those set on this blue filter. So that means only those pieces will go down these pipes. Anything else is jetted this way. Dirt, sand, gravel, diamond, cobblestone, pretty much anything. Now, right here, as you can see, I have a chest set up for cobblestone and flint. Cobblestone, kind of useful. With Millionaire, I can sell it, and a lot of villages need it, so that's kind of nice. So what I have is another filter here. As you can see, the green leads to my cobblestone and flint chest, and in my green, I only have cobblestone and flint. Anything, also my yellow leads to this chest, which is where all the super valuables go. Diamond, redstone, lapis, uranium. They go here because they can't be smelted, unlike gold ore, tin ore, all that. Those are smelted, so they go that way to my intricate system. Now, anything that's not one of those things, as you can see by the filter here, is jetted this way. The only things that should be making it over here are sand, gravel, and dirt. They're dumped right here and disintegrated. Now, when one of these ores or coal comes through this filter, it goes to this set of pipes. As you can see, I've got another filter here. This filter only jets coal to the yellow. Anything that's not coal will keep traveling right on through that blue. Coal goes to this chest here. It's empty because it jets it out right away, and I'll get to that later. Now the ores are jetted, I can't get away, down these pipes where they meet one of 4 ends. As you can see, each one picks out a different ore and dumps it into an industrial craft item called the macerator. The macerator pulverizes ores into dust. The reason you would want to do this is each ore will provide you with 2 dust. When smelted, that dust provides you with an ingot. So you could smelt your ore and get an ingot, or you could crush your ore, get 2 dusts, and smelt those 2 dusts into 2 ingots. You're effectively doubling all of your ore. Now, these require a different power source than everything else because they're part of industrial craft, not build craft. They won't run off these engines, oil, any of that. So what I have set up here is the simplest form of power that I can get, which is a solar panel. A solar panel won't work in the nighttime, obviously. I have a bunch of torches here because it also will not work when there's snow covering the panels, and I picked a very bad biome to make my quarry in. So these solar panels are connected to the macerators with cables, and the cables will provide the power to the macerators. And as the ores come through, they'll drop into the macerator and be crushed into dust. Now, I've got wooden pipes and redstone engines set up here, so each time it crushes up a dust, it will pull that dust out of the macerator, drop it here into an iron furnace. Iron furnaces are just like normal furnaces, except they come in industrial craft, and they, I believe, smelt 10 items per coal instead of 8, so they're a little bit more efficient. As you can see, some of them already have coal in here. Now, this part was a little bit tricky. This is my coal chest. Any coal I get will come straight to here, and then it will be pumped out. There's a wooden pipe here and a golden pipe. So the coal comes out here and it shoots down these. I have these connected to the bottom of each furnace, but there's no way for me to evenly distribute the coal, so it randomly selects which furnace it goes to. Which is why I end up with things like this furnace has 1 coal. This furnace has 8, 17, and 41. It's a little inefficient, but there's not really any other way for me to do it aside from figuring out a way to power these generators with some other type of power. Or these furnaces, sorry. Now, the furnaces will smelt the dust down. The dust will jet through yet another wooden pipe powered by more redstone engines. These are iron pipes. Now, iron pipes act as a one-way gate. I don't know if I actually needed these, but I was worried it might not work without them, and I also wanted to show them off because I was planning on making a video. These are one-way gates. An iron pipe, when it's laid down, it says that if you right-click it, you can change the way that they go, but I'm not quite sure how that works. But when you place them, you'll see that there's a dark edge, or multiple dark edges, and a clear edge. The clear edge is where it can go. The dark edges is where it cannot. So if something were to come out of this, it would get here. It could not possibly go down towards me. It can't go back. The only way for it to go is that way. So all of my ingots come through these pipes down here to this gold pipe, which speeds it up. I don't know why that's right there instead of further. And then we meet these filters. These filters are the final filters. As things come through, smelted fully, they'll hit these filters and they'll drop into these chests. Iron, gold, they can only go through the black, so if it's something that can't go through the black, it'll keep going until it finds the correct filter. Copper, 10. That's not 10. And that's my automated quarry. That iron, a lot of iron has come through. Nothing of anything else yet. I kind of did not pick a very good spot to mine, I don't think. It's a really cool system. It's pretty expensive to get going, but once you do, it's awesome. And I assume once I've got everything kind of worked out here, once I've mined all the way down to bedrock, at this point I can just pick that quarry block up and move it somewhere else. I'm not sure, but I would assume that that's how it works. I believe I just saw some coal go through, so I want to see if maybe that's still pumping out of the chest. Nope. Put some in. And you can see that the redstone engine pulls it out. It moves pretty slow at first, but as soon as it hits that gold pipe, it's just going to shoot through. And another thing for this coal, because if it runs out of spaces, I didn't figure this would happen, but I just wanted to make a failsafe for it. As the coal comes through, it'll go into a furnace, unless that furnace has 64 coal already in it, in which case it will shoot through to the next one. Now, if it gets through all 4 of these, and there is no place for it to go, it'll dump into this chest here. This is not a very efficient method because it can also select to go to this chest randomly by skipping this last junction and just dropping straight down, which is what it's doing right now. There's no reason for it to be doing that because my furnaces aren't full, but I don't know how to fix that. So there's a few things that don't work exactly how I'd like them to, but all in all, it's a really easy automated mining thing. It would be working a lot better for me if I was actually something valuable down in this hole.